I'm trying to get myself on live on my phone. I'm trying to get myself on live on my phone. I'm trying to get myself on live on. How do I? To see live chat, I think. Hi, I'm just messing. Oh no, you've not come up on that. I thought I could look at my phone when people were talking, but what? Maybe not. Says my app's too old, so I can't do it. I'll just see if any more people come on. I'm just gonna pick a incense. I need an incense on. Because I've got all them. Should chuck the boxes out really, because that's one of my favourites. A lot of people like this, but it's not got any in it. Dragon's blood, but I guess I'll keep it to remind myself that it's this one. If I chuck it out, I'll forget that I've had it. But it's about to go sniff that. It's really nice, that one. I think I might have a bit of vanilla. I like vanilla. I've not lit them for ages, so I shall see if I can do this. I tend to just stick it in a candle that I've made a hole for, but I don't know where it is. Where is it? It is nowhere to be. Right, take that one out. Stick that one in. Yeah, just this little candle. I've lost my yeah, I love that dragon's blood, but I just kept using it, so I haven't got any left. And I haven't got any of that left either, the rose one. But I like this. I was still dead nervous coming on live. But at least it's recorded when you've finished. Oh. I did have a little bowl thing to put these in when I finished with them, but my mother, who likes to move everything, has chucked it out or stuck it somewhere, I don't know. Just wait for that to burn down a minute. Oh, it's gone out itself. Normally I have to blow it out. Stick it over there. I'll try and light this one as well, my little foxy candle. He's not been lit for a while. I tend to like my ones over there, but I can't even speak. I shall start my chat in a minute. So I think my incense has gone out. Oh no, it's not. But is this too light, or do I need to sit in the dark a bit more? I feel dead like in the light. So let me switch the lights off and see what it looks like in the dark. In the dark. Oh, sugar. Oh, hi. Yeah, I like it in the dark because it is dark. Might need another light over there. But it's the ambience, can't even say it. The ambience. I just found my pictures in the back of my now room because my mum had shoved them behind the cupboard. One I tried to paint ages ago. So like a self-love, you know, picture. Because my girls tend to have hearts or moons on the head, which is about what I'm about to talk about in a minute. Then where's my other picture? I've definitely decided. Right, just let me get another light because it is a little bit too dark. Right. Is that better? It's probably just the same as before. Yeah, a little bit lighter. Yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I've definitely decided that got to get my nail course out of the way first at the beginning of the year, after this new year now. And then somewhere in the middle of the year, or when I finish my nail course, my artwork that I have shown on here before, I will... Oh, these, they're just cheap off eBay, like sequined cushions. My mum hates them. My mum goes, ew, I hate them cushions. Oh, I like them, they're shiny. I like shiny, shiny things. See my little stars? I like shiny things. Yeah, very glam. My mum just tries to get rid of everything when I'm not looking. But I think I definitely will be printing this off because I just love this picture so much. And it is a little witchy spiritual girl, but I just think it is really cute. One of my paintings I did, I don't know, when was it? The other month or so ago? I just think she's so cute. I might even put that on one of my books, you know, the books that I make sometimes. Because I just thought, no, it's cute. I really, really do like it. Yeah, so what was I coming to talk about? Thank you. Yeah, coming back to sauce. And when I mean sauce, I don't mean on the sauce. Thank you, Mrs. T. Oh, Finn made me laugh before. He's like, Mr. T, Mr. T. I don't mean sauce as in the drink or sauce that you put on ketchup, like you put on your chips. I mean the universe energy sauce. The sauce. Because I did do quite a bit of it on this channel, the witchy stuff I used to do, because I am spiritual, if you didn't know, and do follow that path, but not to the like latter or whatever you call it. And I'm not, I used to think I was Wiccan, but I'm not. Wouldn't say, because that's, if I'm correct, that's more of like a religion based one, and I'm not into religion as such. So, well, I'm not into religion. So it's more like, you know, witchcraft, witch, but and that might scare some people, and some people might come and watch and think, what the hell are you talking about? But I'll have to bring it back and talk about it again. But coming back to it, not that it ever went, just because I'm not talking about it on here or putting pictures up on Instagram, Facebook or whatever, even though I do have a secret witchy page that I've not been posting on. Other people post on it and I've been a bit naughty, just because, you know what I'm like, I just flip to one thing to another. I get very enthralled in different things, and if you think about it, if I'm doing chats on here for you guys, the ones who listen anyway, and then I'm trying to do my nail course, and then I've got a thing because I am a mother on her own, and then I'm posting things here and there and everywhere. It is quite knackering. And if you've never done videos on YouTube, Mrs. T will probably know with Mr. T, they can be quite tiring. They're great to chat to people, but quite tiring. But then again, we don't really edit. You know, these big YouTubers, they edit and do all the proper cutting and all that. And it is quite time consuming. So, but it's just something my mum said when she was here yesterday, was it? Did I say? My mum, she can be positive in some ways and negative in others. And I do believe sometimes when you get a bit older, you do start getting negative. And I think it's just because you can look at the world sometimes and think, what the hell? I even think that now. But the first video you saw was a witchy one. I was watching someone else and your video was underneath, but I love your different chats. Yeah, I tried to do different chats because I'm not just one thing. Like witchy, I'm a mother, I'm trained to be a nail tech. There's other things that I like to talk about. So people who may not like the witchy chats may like the other chats, but even on the Witchy chat, some people just like me chatting, so, because I do like to chat, I find chatting quite therapeutic to get things off my chest. I know well, I'll talk about ranting in a minute, but my mum said something about, because I've got this, if you've not seen it, be prepared, it's really heavy. It's not massive, but it is cast iron and it's really heavy, but it is cute. It makes it interesting. We all have different styles. Of course we do. We're not just one thing, are we? We're a couple. This is my cauldron. It is cute. I've not used it for a bit. Just use it when I want to use it. But I have spoke about this before. This is what I was going to talk about, and I'll probably yak on about a few other things. But on New Year's Eve, what I like to do now is, obviously, Finn's, if he is with me, which I'll talk about in a minute, would be in bed anyway because he's too young. But I'd like it to be a tradition. But what I've been doing over the past couple of years is, thought I'd just get the cup out for the occasion. Is if I'm going out somewhere, obviously I can't do it right before midnight, so I'll do it maybe before I go out. But if I'm in, because obviously with my son we're supposed to take it in turns, but let's just say it's happened again, guys. His dad was supposed to be having him New Year's Eve. Guess what's happened? He's not having him now because he's organised to go out even though it's his turn. So there you go. So yeah, just takes a mick really. Got a glass of wine, good, could be here forever me. So some people might like this, and even if you're not into like witchy stuff, the path and all that, but you're spiritual, because it's all spiritual, it's all law of attraction and all it's the same thing to me. And I'll have to do some more chats on it, even though I have done chats on it, but I can come back and redo chats again for you newbies. But what I like to do is, what I did one year when I not when I got into my path, because I've been on it for quite a few years, but I sort of come up with it, go down with it, and I've slumped over the past couple of months just because been doing other things, but that is life. Like someone said before, was it? That is life. You go up and down with things. So sometimes, I don't know, I just think it's near Christmas because you have so much on your mind. You sort of forget about a couple of things. It's in your heart and everything. Something's always been there. It's in nature and stuff. It's always there. It's always about, I think about it. But I think the run up to Christmas is just like, whatever. But what I tend to do is, one year, this year I didn't do it. I should have done it this year, but I didn't even think, so I'll have to write it down. But one year, I had a little diary. And I think it's when I had Finn, because I had a lot going on in my mind with the split up and everything, people lying to me and just upsetness. So because I'm on my own, I just felt like I couldn't really, even though I told my friends I couldn't keep going on about it, and ranting. So I thought if I ran in a journal, I think it's one of my journals I made, I don't know, and just get all my feelings out on the page. No one else has to see it of what I'm feeling or what I'm thinking about people, but if I get it all out on paper, I just get it out of my system, because that's what I like, to have a rant, get it out of my system, and then it's out of my system. Some people bottle it, but I do believe you need to get it out of your system. Sometimes you say things you don't mean, but just need to rant. So I put it all out on paper over that year. I don't know what year it was. That year, and then come New Year's Eve, I thought, right, oh no, I was pregnant, that was it. I was pregnant, and I was going to my friends, so before I went, thank you. Before I went, I got a cup of hot chocolate. I got my book that I'd written in, because that was it, because I'd split up with his dad. I'd written all this stuff down because I was so mad with the situation and this, that and the other at 5 weeks pregnant. And I put a tea light in my cauldron, lit it, and then I proceeded to just rip up the paper of the book and just put it in and watched it burn and thought about all them negative things, because you could do it for, you could write something down, like, because then it's like a wish, your wishes, and it's quite nice to do if you've got kids, because you could do this round a fire pit or something. A lot of people have fire pits or the chimneys. You don't have to have a cauldron if you're not into that, but you could still do it. You could get your kids to write the wishes down for the new year. It could be your goals or whatever it is, but mine, I tend to use mine for negative things that have happened in the year. So then I rip it up, throw it in the cauldron, let it burn, think about it, think about all them negative vibes going away and wanting to go in the new year with a fresh start, like we all do anyway. but to get rid of it. Yeah, get rid of all the crap that's happened. So you don't go into the new year thinking about it, and you don't want to be thinking about it. Fresh new year, forget about it. And I honestly can say when I did it, it was a nice night anyway. I wasn't sat in, well, it was cold, but I had a big fur thing on. Yeah, New Year's Eve, good vibes and all that. So it was nice just to sit there on my own actually and do that before I went to my friends. And I did feel like a weight was lifted off my shoulder. So I wanted to carry it on as a tradition every year. So, hi, who's that? AJ's, is it Gam Gam? I'm really rubbish at reading. So it gets rid of your negative vibes, but you can use it as a reverse and use it for like wishes and goals and stuff, but it is quite nice to do. So because I'm supposed to be going to my sister's, and I did say, and this is the whole point of coming back to sources, I said to my mum, do you want me to bring me cauldron and we can write some stuff down and like burn it? And she was like, oh no, you want to get rid of that. So I said to her, why do I want to get rid of it? And she went, oh, because it don't work, does it, all that witchy woo stuff? And I went, yeah, it does. It's just I've not been putting energy on it. If you know about bits of it, you can't just sit there and expect something to happen. You do have to put, I think, you have to put your energy to it. It's like anything, if you're working towards anything in a job or whatever, you have to put a bit of effort to it. You can't just be sat there like, yeah, come on. You have to put a bit of effort into it, even if it's just meditating about something, whatever it is, how you do it, whatever you do it, you've got to put a bit of effort into it. I did that kind of thing at Halloween. Yeah, shit. Yeah, I tend to do it. That's what I mean. With the path, I just think you just do it how it feels to you. I don't follow anybody else, or not unless I think, oh yeah, that's a good idea. I just do what I feel. But I feel because that's like fire magic to me. I think it's quite nice. It like burns it up straight away. It's quick. It's gone. Forget about it. But I just think it's quite a nice thing to do. Even if you're not into it, you could do it, like I said, with a fire pit or a chimney. And you could say to kids, come on, we're going to write some wishes out for next year, or, you know, good vibey stuff. And then they can put it in one by one. Then you can have a couple of marshmallows round it, all happy, nicey, and then go off to your party. So I'm not taking it to my mum's now because I just think my mum will poo-hoo it. And that's like negative vibes to me, so I don't want negative vibes on it. So I think I'll probably do it in the afternoon at some point and do it then. My sister would probably do it because my sister's into she's into law of attraction and stuff like that, and that's what I see it as well. So yeah, it's a good thing to do for anyone. So, but it's my way of just getting all my ranting out, because I've been ranting a bit lately about, you know, Finn's dad and that, but I have to rant sometimes to get it out of my system, because now, like I said, now they've just done it again on New Year's Eve. It was his turn to have him. So at Christmas Eve, he should have brought him back. So because he should have brought him back, he didn't bring him back. Now on New Year's Eve, because he's supposed to be having him, he's not having him. And I'm like, I can't win. Do you know what I mean? So turning to the dark side. You know, I don't like wearing black, but I'm not really turning to the dark side because there's nothing dark about it. But I'm sort of standing up for myself in the new year. Power to me, because I need to rant. That's the way I do it. That's why I like talking on here. Power to me in the new year, because I'm not being soft anymore with people who just take the mickey, really. And then today, I did show these before. I normally, because I haven't been on my morning gratitude, and what I normally do in the morning, I've just been off things for a couple of months, and I don't know if it was a run up to Christmas or whatever, but I normally, I'm sort of using this now, but I do have, and this is one that I made myself. I have little notebooks and things, and I haven't made myself one for 2018, but I think I'm going to make one. I will be selling them again at some point in the new year for those of you who've seen the videos with my handmade journals, because this isn't a handmade journal, but I tend to write down. It doesn't have to be loads, but I used to do, and I've got to get back into it. Get up in the morning, have a cup of coffee, put incense on and a candle, and then I would write in my journal what I'd like to happen in the day, and as if it's already happened. I've spoke about this before, and maybe gratitude in the evening before you go to bed. Just something, don't have to be massive, just be grateful for something that happened in the day. The more you're grateful, the more good things will happen and the more positive things will happen. And it just works. And I've noticed, because I haven't been doing it for a couple of months, I'm positive, but I've not been feeling that positive. And when my mum said that today about it doesn't work, I thought, well, it does, because there's loads of things that happened when I was doing it, because you're putting more effort into it and more energy, and it comes back. So I thought, I've got to get back into it again, because I just sort of fell off. But like I said, people fall off diets and stuff and you get back on it. It's never gone away. It's just, I've sort of just been doing a couple of other bits. But like I said, and then I'd pull a card out of my many decks that I've got. But I normally do use Nature's Whispers, because these are the prettiest pictures ever. And I do have, just to show you, I do have Thelma, I think it's called. I like Oracle cards. I do have Shadowscape Tarots. I do have, I've got quite a few over the years. I do have Oracle of Shadows and Light. I love this one because they're very witchy. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it only looks nice because it was slapped on my head before because it was greasy, and I've actually just washed it. It used to be really short, and now I'm growing it out again because it used to be quite long, and it's dyed red and I'm going grey and everything. And then for those of you who like fairies, I've got the Fairy Oracle. I've had this for years, and I've lost the thing for it, but they have, these cards remind me of, can anyone see what, I have said this before, what film this reminds me of? A kid's fantasy film. These little things on the front remind me of. They remind me of The Labyrinth, and that was on today apparently. You know The Labyrinth? The film? I don't know, because I like little elvy little weird things on them. So I've got the Fairy Oracle, which is, I've had it for years. Hi Cheryl. And then my oldest one I think I first got was this one in a tin box, this tarot deck, but I'm not really into the old design sort of stuff. I'm more like modern with the stuff that I like. But I did pull out today, if you've just come on, obviously this will be recorded so you'll be able to watch it if you want after. I pulled out today, this fell out on the floor when I went to shuffle the cards, was I can't speak. Acceptance of Love. I love this one. It's the two sort of trees and a bush thing. They're just dead cute. No, I'm not back in black, Cheryl. I'll just put it on for tonight because I'm coming back to source, you know, a bit witchy. You know me and me black. I think this is the only black. No, I haven't. I've got 2 black cardies. I just don't think black suits me. The thing that I had on this morning was like a slate grey. I think slate grey is quite nice. I just think, on me, myself, I just think black's very draining. I like a grey or a dark slate grey that sort of looks black, but it isn't. And then the next card I pulled out was, hi, that's Sherry B there, hi, was Celebrate Differences, which just makes me laugh because, look at the pictures though, look at the unicorn and the dolphin, is, I have been worrying about the differences in myself, as in 1 minute I'm vintage, 1 minute I'm talking about witch, 1 minute I'm talking about this, but I always get, like, not anxiety on my channel, but thinking, oh God, people will just think I'm mad. But it is good to have differences because I think everyone in their life has different things that they like. I just show it on here, everything. So, whatever. So you can pick what you want to watch or not. But yeah, that was Celebrate Differences because that's what I've been thinking about lately. The cards always come up. People will know when I've done Positive Wednesday, when I had the little channel going for that and this, that and the other, I'd pull a card at the end and it would be normal. It always would be what we were talking about. Then the next one that came out was Ideal Course of Action, which I just keep thinking is getting my nail course finished off at the beginning of the year because I've just been messing about with it. No, it's a sign. What's the sign? Which one's a sign? This one? And then at the end it's saying, be true to your heart. I always try and be true to my heart. You just got to be true to your heart. But I love pulling a card. And I think I'm definitely going to come back with, even if it's once a month, some sort of witchy positive thing like I was doing. I know I tried to do the I used to do what was it called on a Wednesday? It used to be called Positive Wednesday. Then it was Witchy Wednesday or Witchy Ways. Then it was Happy Soul Sunday. But the thing is with me, if I celebrate differences, you've got to celebrate your differences. It's good to be different. Oh yeah, I'm glad they came over. Just, you might not be into it, but I do talk about different things, and it's all done in positive and light and love and everything. So it's nothing weird or bad. But I forgot what I was saying now. Always looking for new things. It's good to look for new things. What was I talking about? I forgot what I was saying now. Oh yeah, so I did them channels, but I don't like sort of saying, oh God, yeah, I'm going to do it every Wednesday, because I've realised now with Finn getting older, sometimes it's difficult. Like, he woke up before, he was asleep and he was crying, he was having a dream, and I've had that happen a few times. Then if I've had a tiring day with him, just carry on being, I am just me. This is who I am. I'm proper dippy. That's why my Dolly Daydream comes from, Finn's nana calls me Dolly because she means Dolly as in daft, not in a horrible way, but I am just like head in the clouds. I'm a Piscean, my head is in the clouds a lot of the time. I'm not on the real world, I'm on a different dimension, me. But I'm just a bit daft. But some of you like that, so that's okay. If you don't, it doesn't matter. But yeah, so if I get tired in the day with Finn, I get a bit like, oh my God, I said that I'd film this day and I'd go live or whatever it is. Oh, thank you. I love and adore you too as well. You're so sweet. You know, and I'm really tired sometimes when I've done it and I've not wanted to do it. Not because I don't want to do it. Head in the clouds is good. I know I'd rather have my head in the clouds than somewhere else sometimes anyway in this world today. But I've realised I've got to come back and do something. Not putting a time on it like, oh, it'll be every Wednesday, but just put them up as they come up, because I've realised I'm missing it, doing it, because it was fun. And I know some of you liked it. I know, yeah, it's better not to plan things because they come out better. That's why I never have a script or anything. I don't mean a script, but sometimes I try to plan things out. I never look at it. I did write a little bit of something for, I don't know what it is, don't look at it. I go shopping and write a shopping list out and come home and forget something because I write it out. I think I like writing it, but I don't look at it. Things, it's like if you go on a night out and you think, if it's planned, it's normally rubbish. If it's not planned and you don't know what you're doing, it normally ends up being a really good night. So I'm just real. I just whatever. But I've realised that I've missed that, and I know some of you have missed it. And in the new year, the things that go on in my life as well, it keeps me on track, but I want to keep other people on track, because I know that people have said to me that I've inspired them, or they've gone off and done things, and you know, even with my art and stuff that I will be bringing back in the new year, just to bring the positive vibes up, because it is hard and stuff, and I go through blips and up and down. That's why I forgot about it for a little bit, but I do need to bring something back, because I did have a book that I'm going to in the new year, like going to do a well-being sort of thing, which is all in this thing that I'm talking about now, but you know, to make sure we start off the new year happy and good, and we've got like little tiny goals that are going to help us along the way, but just to inspire people, you know, with all the message dropping I used to do, and there's some pebble painting that I want to do that you lot should do as well, because it's nice, but just stuff like that I used to come with, that everyone used to like, because it was nice, and some witchy chats and different things. Oh, and by the way, Sue, because Sue asked me about this book, I did find this book. I've had it for ages, some people might know. Book of Shadows for the New Generation Solitary Witch by Silver Raven Wolf. She was just asking about it because she's starting on a path, and it is a good book, and I've had it for a couple of years, and I actually use it now for using a stabby thing. No, not for killing anything. For when I make my books, I put the papers in the middle and I have to punch the holes in it, so I can, because I hand stitch the papers, the books that I make hand stitch papers as well into my books, and I use this as like a sort of, so it don't go through to the table, but I still use it. Well, I have it, but I've read bits of this, and it is a good book if you're starting out, but I just go by what I like. So if you are anyone on here that has seen this book, if you're witchy inclined, it is a good book, and I would recommend to get it, and it is a thick book. It tells you about all the celebrations and all that sort of stuff that goes with that, you know what I mean? I won't go into that too much. If I'm going to come back doing this, I will show this book again. But To Sue, it is a good book. I will recommend it. It is a good read. But yeah, so how have you all been? Did you have a nice Christmas? Because I was just ranting about mine, but I assume you all did. But I'm just hoping that you all, anyone who's new, because I saw a few people come up and they've dropped off again because obviously I was talking about something they're not into. But if some people actually look through my channel, you might find something you like because it's got a lot of different things on it. And most of it's, you know, positive. I know I've had a few rants lately, but I have to get my rants out and stuff. And some people, thank you, Tattered Tea. Yeah, you should go and follow Tattered Tea's YouTube channel. They have chats on there to help people going through illnesses and different things. And if you're feeling down and stuff, so you should go over there. I've said this before, go and check his channel out. And his lovely wife is from Liverpool, so she's lovely as well. She's on here. Xmas good but knackering. I know it's always knackering. It's one of them things, one day and everyone's like stressed, knackered, tired out and skint, but I guess we've got another year now. Christmas was good, Cheryl. Good. How are you feeling lately, Cheryl? I know you liked me uplifting stuff because Cheryl was one of the first persons that when I first came on, actually I've got them on now, when I first came on YouTube, there was Cheryl and another girl called, I don't think she's on YouTube, I think she's more on Instagram stories and stuff, Indie Dixie I think it was, because she used to feel a bit down and stuff, and I sent them a handmade bracelet because I make jewellery now and again as well, and Cheryl was one of the ones that got one sent to her. You still got the bracelet? Yeah, she still got the bracelet. Saying that has just reminded me of these bracelets I've got on, all of them, I actually made, and I will be making some up in the new year when I've done my nail course, guys, and everything else, because these bracelets, I always said I like the jingle. It's a sort of like, I call them like mindful bracelets, because when you hear the jingle, it's just like stop and be mindful of the things around you, or if you're getting a bit stressed and you're having a bit of a shout at your kids or whatever and you hear a bit of a jingle, just think, it's just sort of to remind yourself, I don't know if you get what I mean, but I know what I mean. But some of them have got little Buddhas on, Buddha heads, this one and this one. I will be making some more of these, and they have these like glass crystal hearts on, because you know I love my hearts, because I just love the love, I love the hearts. I have a lot of hearts around my house. But I will be making some more of these, and I think what I'll probably do is maybe make one when I start them, a colour for each month, maybe the colour of people's birthstones. I don't know yet. I'm feeling good, hon. Can't wait for 2018 now. Fresh start out. I was just saying, I don't know if you saw it, Cheryl, that's what I use my cauldron for. But you probably know this because you've seen me with videos where I burn stuff for the negativity before, you know, the clock strikes 12. It doesn't have to be before that. It could be in the afternoon, whenever. But that's what I'm going to be doing again before I go out. But, yeah, so you will be seeing me coming back with whatever I decide to call it this way. Maybe I'll still call it Witchy Ways, or... because I was thinking, should I call it Witchy Ways, or should I call it Law of Attraction, because it's sort of the same thing to me, or... I don't know. I just feel that I'm really mad, because even on Instagram I've been changing my thing over all the time and lost a load of people on it, and I just thought, God, I'm so mad. And even the Kilted Goth said, I think it's because I'm not settled in myself, as in, I'm settled. First time I've been on my own for years this long without a man, because I always thought I needed a man. You don't, but I'd like to have one in the end that is supportive to me and I'm supportive to her and all that lovely stuff. Not what I had before, but... I forgot what I was saying now. Oh yeah, I'm not settled as in my job wise, if you know what I mean. I'm not totally settled yet because I haven't got all of it in place, but it'll happen. But maybe that's why, I don't know. But I do like to come on here and just chat to you all, and even if I'm ranting, I hope you'd like me rants as well, because obviously you see the other side of me. I am pretty positive the majority of the time. Obviously I have my down days, my downs where I might be a bit off, or I've shouted at Finn or whatever, or, you know, I'm having a rant. But we all have rants. No one can say they don't. We all have rants, and I just need to get off my chest and, say, and that is just real life. Like I was saying before, we don't just flatline in life like this all the time. We go up and down, even if it's only little bumps. Some people have bigger bumps, but we do get over them. And I always say, if you've ever been to rock bottom, or you've been at rock bottom, or you're at rock bottom, just remember, once you're down, you can only go up, because you can't go down any further. There's nowhere to go because you're down. The only way you can go is up. Start looking up for that light and start heading up there. Like I said, you've got to... The only way I get out of funks and try and get over things, even if it's not big things to other people, what's going in my life, but it is in my life, is you've just got, like I said, you've got to find positive people on here. Tatted Tees channel, tatted, I always say tatted Tees channel, such like a tongue twister for me, because I've got a bit of a lisp back, by the way. But the reason I like watching you is because you talk about different things, and all the things that I happen to like is all good for me. Good. Yeah, that's what I hope people, because I thought some people probably don't get my channel because they think it's mixed. Like I said, because some people have a channel that's just aimed at one thing, but I'm not like that. I can't stick to one thing. So mine's just higgledy-piggledy. But like I said, if you like watching YouTube, find positive channels. If you like watching Netflix, find positive films. Watch your films that you like, but find positive stuff. There's a lot of motivational speakers on there, like Tony, I always get his name wrong, Tony Robinson, the American guy, dead tall. Loads of different nice things on there. I've seen, try to do more positive things in the new year. Kinder words, whatever it is. It's just little steps. Be around more positive people. Even if you've got really good friends but they're negative, you don't have to be around them all the time. Try and find new friends or people with interests, like I talk, on here. Try and be around more positive people. If you've got people at work, because I've got a friend who's got someone who's nasty at work, she don't really like it. I just said you don't have to sort of hang around with them or whatever. Just do your job and go home and just don't think about it. Positive things on telly. I've not watched Coronation Street and all the English channels over here for ages, because my ex stopped me from watching them, so just sort of didn't watch them. But then I think now I've watched a couple the other day because Mum's been here, and I'm like, what the hell's going on? Everyone's getting murdered. Everyone's like on everyone, like Emmerdale, Coronation Street, EastEnders. I thought EastEnders was the one for all that, and I'm like, what the hell? Really? There ain't loads of murders going on my street, so it can't be like real life. But I know you guys all like that because it's just a bit of like fun. Maybe I have to get started into watching it, but watch the things that you like, but try to fill yourself with stuff that is positive as well. Because like I said, I don't watch the news. I normally find out on Facebook and stuff. If I see something I want to know, I'll watch it. But I don't always believe what they're saying just because it's the news, because the government and things just want you to believe in whatever. I'm not saying everything, but only because I stopped watching it because I just got too upset with everything that's going on lately and the past so many years. I'm a very emotional person. And this is why I can have rants, because I'm a very emotional person. And Mum would be like, wait. And I'll be like, but I'm very emotional. I have feelings for like quite a lot of stuff. And even if someone was my enemy, not that I have enemies, but someone, and then I found something about them, it was like, I'd feel sorry for them as well, because I just feel for a lot of things. I get too upset. Maybe something that would upset me wouldn't upset you as much, but I've really... It's like E.T. again at Christmas. I thought maybe this year I won't cry at E.T. because I've seen it every single year it's on, and I've seen it for years, and I know E.T. flies away home with his mum and dad, but every time I see it and you think he dies, even though he doesn't die, I cry my eyes out. And every time he gets on, I'm an empathy, yeah, I can't say it. I am, and I cried at the end of that, and I just cry at everything. And it can be a cartoon. If it's a cartoon and it's sad, I cried at Beauty and the Beast, the cartoon, when I thought he died, but he didn't, even though I knew he didn't die. But I just cry. And I cried at the new film as well, Beauty and the Beast, when I thought he died, but obviously I know the story. So I just get upset about a lot of things. And sometimes my mum says I take things to heart. It is a good quality, because I feel, some people don't feel like a certain somebody's father doesn't feel and doesn't care, but I feel a lot. And sometimes it is a good quality, but sometimes it probably hinders me, because my mum said sometimes you'll think too much about something and why someone's doing something or not doing something when you should just sort of forget about it. But because I'm not like that and I wouldn't do it that way, because I'd do it in a kinder manner, I'm like, but I don't understand why they're doing that. And they're like, but they're not you, are they? And I'm like, no, but I still don't understand. I do understand it, but I'm just like, because I think a certain way, I think they should think a certain way, but they're different. So, you know what I mean? So I hope you all got this, and any new people that have come over to the channel, but that's what I wanted to say. And that's how I'm going to celebrate my little, I'm always crying at films, I'm rubbish. I can't watch war films or anything like that, I just, oh no. Got what I was saying. But yeah, I'm definitely going to be doing, like I said, some prints of this, because she was pretty. Some jewellery in the new year. And some books and all that sort of stuff. And I think I'll just, before I go, should I shuffle one of my decks? Should I shuffle? Seeing as I'm talking a bit witchy, I'll shuffle one of these. Because I love these. They're all girly girl ones, so I'll just shuffle one. See what comes out. Are they the right way around? Yeah. Let's have a shuffle. Just to end it on. As I used to do. These are quite big cards, so let me see if I can do this on camera or not. Let's see if I remember how to do it in right, I'm gonna Violet Angel, Breaking Dawn. I'll just have a quick see what that means in the little book for you all who's still watching. Number 23 is, I don't think I've had this one before actually. Carry on doing you. Let's all go into yeah, you've got to do you. I think that's my thing now. That thing that I said, it's be you, do you. Or what was it? It was be you, do you, be happy. That's my catchphrase. Is it catchphrase? Whatever it's called. That's what it is. 26 is... Oh no, it's not 26. What number is it? Oh, 23. 23. See if I can get a quick one up of what it means. Right. This message says, you know I'm crap at reading, so get ready. With fresh hope after a difficult time, so let's get rid of this year, something new breaks through and shows evidence of its approach. And with it, your new reality. You have good reason to feel optimistic, optimistic, cheerful, and like something has changed on a permanent basis. You are on the verge of a new day, and it is in these delicate and faint beginnings that something strong and bright will come. I always get tingles. Do not wish it to hurry up. I know, because I'm always like, oh, when this happens. No, it'll just happen. Do not wish it to hurry up to the brightest part of the day. Enjoy this tender new birth of a time which you have longed, hoped for. Gratitude, as I was just talking about before, and awakenings, early rising and trying new things are all on the agenda. I do want to try new things in the new year. When this beautiful violet angel of spiritual new awakening flies into your life. Is that it? Yes. So that's a nice ending to what I've just spoke about. It makes a lot of sense. So in the new year, I'll be coming back with me spiritualness again of whatever. If you see something saying, I don't know what it'll be called. If it's still witchy ways, don't be afraid to come over and have a look, because I do lots of things. It's not what you think it is if you don't know about it. But thank you all who came on. I'm going to chill out now and have, if tatted tea's still there, are you ready for this? I'm going to have, my mum's left these. I do love these. You have to get them every Christmas. You used to get a chocolate Terry's orange over here in England. Didn't feel like Christmas if I didn't have one. I don't get them anymore. But we do get these. Chocolate seashells. So, for all them people who go, oh, she's eating again. Well, I'm going to eat some chocolate and having a fresh cup of tea. By the way, this cup, I think Sue got one, is actually from Cornwall. You know what I'm talking about? Witchy's cup of tea, Witchy's cup from Cornwall. Oh, it's got 2 little broomsticks on it. So, yeah, positive vibes all the way. 2018. I've got to bring it up a bit more. So I'm going to try. Yeah, so I'll have a good night. I'm going to go and eat my chocolate. Hopefully I'm not going to eat the box. And I'll see you soon. Bye.